God. I'm everywhere. Hope everybody can hear me okay, and welcome. I just want to check in with everybody today. I want to pull a few cards for today to see how everyone's doing. Now, I have to say that Mercury today is going to quincunx the South Node, and the South Node is still in Scorpio. So don't get cray cray. Hello, little hedgehog. I love hedgehogs. Morning. Don't get crazy because the energies are just going to increase. Like there's going to be such an increase in energy and you're going to start feeling it. And especially when there's like a conflict between Venus and Mars. There's a quincunx right now with Jupiter, the North Node, and Venus, I think it is. There's not a quincunx. There's a conjunction there. So this intensity is there. There's an intensity there, and especially as Pluto is moving back into Capricorn. So we got to watch things that Pluto. That Capricorn rule. So watching your teeth, your bones. I know my bones have been hurting. I got up early to do some really good stretches this morning because my body aches. All right. I'm not a young whippersnapper anymore. Even when I was younger, my body ached. But I mean, it seems to increase as you get older. So it's really important to make sure that you're maintaining an exercise regime, something that's going to stretch you, something that's going to allow you to center. I'm going back into my Kundalini because there's things I want to start doing with the Kundalini yoga. So I have to get a practice, right? And that's the whole thing. It's like begin something, begin a practice, come back to where you are able to center yourself, come back to where you are able to stay within your light because the energies right now and the way the conflicts that are happening around you. Now, some of them might be some internal conflicts within your own self too. So you have to really be aware of the internal conflicts that are coming to you and the different karmic ties. Now, karmic ties are deep. Now, those who have taken my karmic release program, this is where things are going to start rising up. So keeping grounded, calling in Archangel Michael, calling in the sword and the shield and the chalice for healing. Bringing that into your life is going to be very imperative as we are getting into a lot more, I'm going to say, intensity. I mean, we're going from, like, I feel like we're always been at a 10, but we're rising up and we're rising, I'm going to say past 10. Like the energies are going up to, I'm going to put it at 20. 20 out of 10 today, 20 out of 10. That's where the energies are, 20 out of 10. And it's going to beginning to increase. Okay. Now, as you're feeling this pressure pot coming in, this is where it's like, okay, where's my grounding? Where's my center? Where's my angels? Where's my guides? I need my angels and my guides. I need those. I need to keep myself guided. So let's pull some cards and see where all of this energy is heading for. Okay. You all know me. I always go back to my tarot. I have oracle cards. There was a tarot deck that I wanted to get in Manville, and I went back to get it. It was sold. But that's okay. Someone else needed it. It's not like I need another tarot deck, but sometimes it's nice to get a new deck, So, good morning, witcha. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. So, let's bring this in. So on here, I have to pull this card. Okay. All right. It is the Five of Swords. So the Five of Swords is about there's some kind of conflict. There's a conflict, but not everybody wins, right? We do get people that leave that are upset and sad, even though this guy has a crazy smirk on his face, and thinking, haha, I won. But there's still, have you won everything? Are you the winner of it all? And this is really looking at the internal conflicts. Now, 5 is change. So when we look into the tarot, 5 means there's an altercation, there's some kind of change that is happening. So there is a change. Now, sometimes you just have to walk away from it. And sometimes walking away is hurtful. And I keep on, getting with that conflict when it comes to the Mars and the Venus. So some kind of energetic conflict with you and somebody from the opposite sex. So there's some kind of conflict that I feel that's there. Now, my lovely little wisdom book here that has questions, and I love my wisdom book with questions. Of course, I turned practically to it. Am I ready to connect with my heart's true intentions? Am I ready to, my heart's true? And am I being forced onto an uncomfortable path? That's the other thing. It's like sometimes with the conflict, it's like these reappearance of the of these zombies within your life are coming in, but it's coming in to teach you something. What do you need to let go of? What do you need to learn? Right? And we're all in it. It's like we're all in it. We're all in the same boat right now. And this is where you might be feeling entrapped. There's negativity around you. You feel like you can't get out. It's like you've fallen down this hole and you're trying to find a way out and you're overwhelmed. But you got to put everything into perspective. You got to put things into perspective so that you are able to, connect with your higher self, connect and start looking at this road and seeing, okay, you know what? There is a better place for me. There is somewhere I need to go. I can, I can reach out. I can get the help I need. So this is like looking in, if there's gossip or mistrust or delusions, it's stepping away from all of that. And what brings it to you is the pentacles. So we have the page. The page is newness. So there's something new to a foundation. Pentacles are the muggle world. It has to do with your foundation. What is your foundation? Is your foundation strong? This is a new foundation. New foundations are scary, right? So page is something new, something I haven't done this before. I'm not too sure, right? So it's going into a new direction, and going into that new direction, there's conflict, right? There's conflict because not everybody wants you to go, or it feels unstable, or that's a dumb idea, or whatever comes up, because here comes this page and he's looking upwards. There's the mountains in the back. There's, the sky is yellow. There's brightness there. There's newness. There's renewal that's there. He's not really holding tight onto this newness. He's allowing it to come in. So he's not holding it very tight. So it's like almost like it's there. It's like I'm going to let it free. I'm going to set it free. And in setting it free, it's, you know what? This 10 of Wands, I got a new insight on the 10 of Wands and I loved it. It's the hard work. It's the hard work that you have to put in, knowing that there's hard work in what you need to do. When people look at others and they see what they've done and they're like, oh, look at, they're living the life of luxury and everything else. But knowing that, yeah, there's some work that we have to do. You're heading towards this beautiful village, and it's green and there's lushness, and your head is down. There's things that you have to do, and they're going to take some time. They're going to take work. And many times I don't want to do the hard work. I just want it easy, right? And I think a lot of the energies that have been through the past few years, people being shut away, getting money, whatever it is, they don't want to do the work. And this is saying there's work to be done. It's the 10 of Wands. Now, the thing is that this is passion, this is fire. So we have the swords with information saying that, yeah, you got to go on to a new direction. You got to be able to trust yourself to go on to this new direction. And the page of pentacles is coming in and saying, you know what? You have it. You got to put things into perspective, but there's going to be work. You got to come in and step into that passion, step into that depth of who you are in order for you to create the world that you want to create. in amongst all the conflict, in amongst all the conflict. And there's going to be people that aren't going to like it. There's going to be people who are going to be mad or angry or whatever. That's what you have to look at and say, why am I still attached to it? Why am I still feeling that? What is that? Why am I taking that? And it's not mine. When I need to step forward into a new revelation, step forward in something that's going to bring in health, going to bring in wellness for me. And that's the prosperity. It's the health and the wellness and the joy. It's not necessarily money. Money can come in, definitely, but many times people get very fixated. I want the money, I want the money, I want the money. Money's great. Money can help you, can move it along, but it's allowing for you to enjoy and extend that energy, extend that part of you, so that you are able to embrace so much more within you, so you don't get lost. Don't get lost. Don't get lost in the despair. Don't get lost in that despair. The despair is there, and you're going to see people get lost, and look at, there's light. There's light, there's light that's there, but not one of them are looking at the light. Not one of them are looking at where they need to go. They're in this conflict. They're in this, I just want to stay in this crazy conflict. I just want to stay in this craziness here instead of going to the newness, because there is work that has to be done. There is work. I'd rather, and then feel, oh, sorry. It's like the victimization. You don't want to go into the victimization. You're going to see it. You're going to see people going into the victimization. Oh, I don't want to go into work. I don't want to do this. You want to create something new? There's work to be done. There's work to be done. And when you do the work, the sun comes out. There is some joy. There's something, there's the sun. Here it is. You want it. This energy is saying, okay, yes, there's going to be conflict. Yes, there's going to be hardship that you're going to be witnessing and even going through, but you're going to have to trust in self, in the passion that you want to do, because the rewards are there for you. So it's not an easy road right now. It is a road that's going to take you and build you and make you brighter and make you stronger than you ever have been before. Because we are going through some gnarly energies. We are going through energies from 1532. We're going through energies of 1776. We're going through energies of the Civil War, not only in the United States, but in France. So we're going through all of these converging timelines that are coming in. Energies from World War II, the Great Depression. So here it is. This world is evolving and saying, okay, look at all what you've done. Look at all of the conflict that's there. How are we going to be able to stand in our light and not fall backwards? All right? Because Callie's coming in and Callie's telling me, she says, there's conflict. But through the conflict, through the chaos, there is newness, there is brightness. But you have to go through it, even though it feels gnarly and crazy and sometimes upside down. Trust in that process. This is why you got to bring in Archangel Michael. This is why you got to bring in the energies of the divine and stay in your truth. It is so important to stay in your truth. Your truth. You know what your truth is. It's when you start feeling guilty or you can't make that decision, when you are unable to make the decision, then you know you're out of your truth. When you're like, oh, I don't know, I'm not sure. Hold it to your heart, because deep down you do know. It's just that it's a difficult one and you don't want to do it. You don't want to put in that effort, that work, whatever it is that needs to be done. Man, it's only Tuesday. I think it's Tuesday. No, it's Monday. It's Monday. I've been working so many days. I don't know what day it is. It's Monday. So to all of you, have a blessed day. If you are wanting to book in a reading, definitely get a hold of me. I am booking into probably July right now. So have a great day. May the Lord and the Lady watch over and bless each and every one of you in all that you say and all that you be and all that you do. Onwards and upwards, my loves. And let us shine our light, and don't let anybody dim your fucking light. Shine it bright, baby. Shine it bright. Blessed be. So